Welcome back, everybody. We're at Elder Scrolls Online, and we are about to head back and talk to the Archcanon himself, as he wanted us back here fairly quickly, so let's go ahead and figure out what's going on here.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors. In part, Lord Vivec is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover? I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivec. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us. You should go see Lord Vivec now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly. Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to. Barrelzar faithfully served Sotha Seal. He's as loyal to the Tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivec. But that tool he mentioned. Perhaps one of the priests Vivec sent away could search the temple archives for more information. Lord Vivec doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivec wants to see you when we're done here. So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the Tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to order it. Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivec's energy. I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivec said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well. From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the narcotic relic and the tool Barrelzar mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion. So it appears. Lord Vivec's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and talk with Vivec again. And as he was saying that Vivec is getting worse.
Almost joined the Moorborn myself. They seemed like good people doing good work.
You don't understand. I need to see Lord Vivec.
Lord Vivec isn't receiving visitors today.
Yeah, it looks like there are people hanging around, hoping to see him.
My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us.
Alright.
The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Need some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort? An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, The Outlander may have actually discovered something. After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivec. Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution. One that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though. Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before. Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivec. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivec's continuing isolation. Didn't we cover this? Let me refresh your memory. Lord Vivec suffers stoically as his divine energy drains away. Neither my administrations nor his defenses have been sufficient to plug the hole, so we've isolated him to keep panic to a minimum. If we knew for certain, we wouldn't be sending you to make a deal with a heretical Ashlander, now would we? Chodala must have something to do with Vivec's energy loss, but the how and why remain a mystery. That's why I must examine that staff. Everything you uncovered suggests the staff and Sothasil's missing tool are one and the same, and it's obviously connected to Chodala's newfound powers. Bring it back here so I can study it. The solution resides in the staff. I'm sure of it. Experience, Outlander. Experience. I have seen the Dunmer rage against the gods at the least provocation. When they realize that Vivec is ill, that his powers are failing, they'll weep and gnash their teeth like frightened children. The people don't handle the infirmities of their deities very well, especially when those infirmities could foreshadow Red Mountain's eruption or portend the moonlets fall from the sky. Once such fear ignites, it spreads like wildfire. They try not to think about them at all. The Ashlanders are savages. They refuse to acknowledge the supremacy of Lord Vivec in the Tribunal, instead putting their faith in the despicable Daedra. They're heretics, pure and simple. The Ashlanders hold to superstitions the way Quama protect their eggs. If they really considered Chodala to be the Nerevarin, then any action you take against him will enrage the tribes.
Alright. So we got to get that staff about causing all outright war in Morrowind, so... got our work cut out for us here. In any case, I am pretty sure there is... I keep on hitting that right click button and I don't mean to. Pretty sure there has to be a bank here somewhere. Where would it be? Aha, it's off these platforms back towards the Waystron, I guess. Or along there, I guess. It was actually a Waystron here. I picked the wrong one apparently, but whatever. I could see Morrowind belling out, or not Morrowind, but the volcano belling out ash over that way. Okay, let me see with it. Okay, I'm looking right at the building, so I guess that must be it.
The Red Mountain.
Let's see what I can deposit here, because I definitely have to, like... Oh, that's right, I don't really have the bank space to really deposit stuff. I just not thought about that. Ew. Okay, so I don't have the bank space really to deposit a bunch of stuff. I completely forgot about that fact. So I guess I'll just have to, like, get rid of some of this stuff, I guess. I don't really need that many poisons is the thing, I guess. In here. For some reason it's not letting me put the... There we go. And I have so many potions here. And they're gonna make me do this for them too. Ugh. Just get rid of a couple more of these. Get it down to 145, how about that? That's still a huge amount. I'll need to find a merchant and get rid of some of this stuff, I guess. So I am carrying around some stuff I could probably get rid of. So let me just find a merchant around somewhere. Do I have anything I can, like, get research here still? I don't think I really do. On the blacksmithing side of things, I do have an axe. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and research that. Why not?
Buying, trading, right here.
I think this is the one I just checked. Yeah, I need the wood crafting one, and I don't think... I usually don't have anything for wood crafting. I'll double check just in case. Oh, I do actually have something. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that one then, I guess. Okay. Now I just need to find, like, a random merchant I can sell stuff to.
I am a...
Let me see what I can sell here. Two-handed mace, and get rid of that. Frost staff here. What staff do I have at the moment? It's not showing me offhand what it is. 1108, so okay.
Robbery and murder.
So this one's not worth it. 11.8's what I have for the max too, so either one is just kind of like, meh. Okay. That's not really that worth it, yeah. Let's sell those. This is actually kind of worth it, but I would have to go back probably to get that Minotaur set. It's the only thing. I don't think I need a Soul Shriven set, to be perfectly honest. rid of. This one's actually stronger than what I have. Get rid of that. Like Doctor stuff, I could come back for that and get another set if I really want to. Get rid of that. Need that shield. That can go. Okay. Jewelry. Jewelry is always like... I don't even really know to start with the jewelry. Some of this stuff I could actually trade in, I think, to the bank. Okay, though. That's probably going to be it for now. Let me go back to the bank and give them all my Ica berries and honey and whatnot. Whatever else I
don't
have.
mind the big...
I actually just noticed now that I have 500,000 gold. I think I would actually have enough to buy like a medium-sized house with that. Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, okay. Probably have to figure out how to get more... I can't remember where I get more bank space from. It's like some sort of merchant. But I don't usually commonly find them around. Silly bad thing. But yeah, okay. Guess we can make our way up there and start that quest for the moment. Or actually, See, I do know there's like a house around here somewhere. Yeah. Let's take a look at that house over there. I don't know if it's one of the 500,000 ones, but I'm pretty sure 500,000 is like within the medium range now of the houses. So let me see here. I would need over 1 million for that. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so that's definitely out of the question for now. But I do want to get a medium house as well. I've gotten a few small ones. I wouldn't have minded of getting one here in Morrowind, but I don't think it has any easy other houses here for me. I think it may have just been the apartment in that house right there.
Prices have never been better.
There are actually a few boxes in my inventory I do want to, like, take care of, I think. So maybe I'll start whatever's here. Maybe go back to one of my places I own and sort those out, because I really probably should. Some of the boxes I have will actually
Outlander,
be...
quickly! This way! I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes. My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed. We talked to my brother, tried to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodala says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
Alright. I guess we'll talk to the brother now, I guess?
The wise
Or
woman.
the what?
I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the Cave of the Incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Saren. I miss those days.
My brother Chodala's about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. Just hope we have enough time. He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the Wise Woman to his cause. Wise Woman Dovrasi, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads. Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return. The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the Wise Woman. If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine... My brother isn't the first to believe he's Nerevar returned. All of the previous failed incarnates rest within the cavern. A statue of Azura watches over them, as they await the arrival of the true Nerevarine. Azura proclaimed that someday, Indorel Nerevar, a hero from our ancient past, would return to unite the Dark Elves and right the wrongs of Nirn. We call the returned incarnate the Nerevarine. My brother Chodala believes that he's Nerevar reborn. When Chodala became a Gulakan, a champion of our people, I supported him. When he stepped forward as Ashkan, leader of our tribe, I was at his side. But this new claim, it comes with strange powers and talk of war. I can't support those things.
Alright, let's go to the cavern then. See what's going on. You
She
can't
won't
be...
refuse my claim. Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
You helped my sister. Thank you for that. But you don't need to worry about the Red Exiles anymore. They're under my control now. As for everything else, that's Ashlander business. There's no place for an Outlander here. Plotting? No, I'm confident that the false god will fall. Azura has proclaimed this, and I know it to be true. The Tribunal betrayed our hero and turned away from our religion. And they call us heretics. Bah! How overly simplistic the world must be to your eyes, Outlander. I am Nerevar reborn. I will lead my people to power and glory. The wise woman knows this. She will proclaim it when she returns. And no Tribunal lapdogs can change that. My sister is too naive and idealistic for her own good. Look at the power I wield. Feel the conviction in my words. While the House Elves squabble and fight to carve up our land, the Nerevarine will step forth to end their tyranny once and for all.
Well, you're not wrong, but you're about 1,000 years too early. Alrighty, I guess we're heading this way, I'm assuming? Or where are we heading? Let's see. Oh, we're heading way out that way. Okay. So it looks like we would have to head all the way around, like, the mountainside? I guess we got a long journey that way then, huh? At least this will let us pick up some way shrines along the way, I'm sure.
Ah, a fellow outsider in this inhospitable Sea of Ash. I wonder who might help you.
Okay, not that way. I'm sure we'll find some more markings up this way, though. I can't imagine we don't. Keyword dwellers and well bosses in particular. There's not gonna be a dwelver around here because we just found one around here earlier. Maybe another well boss, so we found a way shrine over this way. And I think that might be a crafting spot over there. Go. 1 of 3. So that's the normal mountain in any case. We got a coffin over here, it looks like, or whatever. Yeah. A tomb. Oh, we got a world boss off this way. Sullivan's Council. Sounds like a multi-boss. Let's see. Yeah, we're heading this way. Back on the road, nice. So I think that's the second world boss we found, maybe third one. I don't remember offhand. The road's becoming a little bit more difficult to find. We are always slowly making our way over that way. We have a dwell but a way shrine, okay. That works out well enough. Oh, there is another house up this way. Huh, okay. I thought by default it would show the houses on the map, but apparently it's, you actually have to find them, apparently. Hmm. Where is the entrance here? This looks like the entrance, okay. I think this might be the entrance. Ah, it's Worm Cult. It's been a while since we've seen these guys.
Move now! Heal me!
Is that Moloch ball laughing in the background? Oh, yeah. I don't know if this mapped or not, because I didn't see anything offhand, but I may have missed it. So I'm just gonna duck in here real quick to make sure I got the map for it. Yeah, I definitely should have it now, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. Now we'll go head up that way shrine. That might be another crafting spot right there. Actually, I forgot there was a house back here I wanted to see. So I think at this point I might be able to just teleport right through it directly. Okay, so I have to like go around this entire thing, huh? I probably should have grabbed that way shrine first, to be perfectly honest. Why's the bridge out? Yeah, let's see what this is like. Would this be a medium? This isn't too bad, huh? 322,000. Actually, this is affordable. We could actually buy this. Huh. Very curious. Honestly, if nothing else, I probably have to look at the housing listing just to be able to see what else is around, but for 322,000, this doesn't look bad. This might be a small house, though, I don't know. It looks like it could be a medium. might be a small house, I'm not quite sure. You can see the ruins off to the side there. That's actually a pretty nice set. That's a really nice view, yeah. I might get this. It's a really nice view, all things considered. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and try and make our way back now. As far as I understand, we're kind of gonna cut through here, and then... Yeah, I can already see the marker for the way shrine up ahead, so it wasn't too bad. Okay. There's one guy hanging around here, but I don't think I'll have to really deal with them, so... Let's grab this way shrine first, and then we can head and see if that's a crafting station over that way. Okay. It might just be a marker, I'm not sure. I think it... Yeah, it was just a marker, it wasn't a crafting station. Yeah, but I'm happy we have... a couple of spots getting marked down now. I think this might be the road right here. I'm actually going the wrong way here. I just saw like a shining light here a moment ago, but it just disappeared. Curious. I'm thinking this camp is the way we have to go through. Butterfly nest, but it doesn't seem like it wanted to attack me right away. So that's good at least. This is indeed quite the adventure going through here. But we are now on the path proper, at least. We got a merchant out here this way. More red exiles. Getting a lot of markers out this way I'm happy about. Oh, there's another house it looks like over that way. Curious. Oh, we got another eye thing over this way too. Always trying to grab those while I have the chance. A lot of spirits about. Let's try and find the sanctuary spot. It's looking like it's up here somewhere. Curious, let's go ahead and see what this is. Yeah, it's to Shigaroth. That's interesting. This looks like it's something a little too fancy. You have to... Okay, so this is one of those limited time buildings. Okay. It's actually a pretty nice looking spot, though. We got 4 of the 9 eye spots now. On a stranded rock in the river lava. Okay, I guess they icon those now? Huh. Oh. Let us not swim the lava. Thank you, please. Can we not? It is not what we want to do. Okay. There we go. It's actually our first sky shard I think we found in Morrowind, perhaps. Can't remember if we found any other ones. Some geishers here. Oh, there's no way of getting in there, I guess. We're getting close, I want to say. Can't be that much farther. Coming up to a dungeon, though. Public dungeon, oh nice, okay. How many of those do we have? Okay, I think there's 2 public dungeons around. So let's go ahead and get to the front of this one real quick. Forgotten waste discovered, alright. This way. It's not where we're heading, we have to head this way. There's plenty of merchants around, or is this the same guy that I just passed a while back? I did take a detour, so maybe they did actually catch up to me like that. I don't know. This is a crafting spot, I think. Yes, it is. So there's only one more crafting spot around to find. Way shrine, so we don't have to come back up this way like this again. There we go. We are just about there now. Alright. Oh, we found another dwarf. This one looks like a dwarven ruin just by the name. Yeah, it looks like a dwarven ruin. I was hoping I could maybe get lucky and I'd have to go all the way down here, but I think that makes 3 12s we found so far. Oh, there's another way shrine down this way, so maybe go ahead and grab that. We'll probably just use that way shrine to get back to where we were just a moment ago. Voss. Just gotta mark this spot off right quick. Alright. So we kind of wrapped around and, oh, there's a world boss down that way we should get. Yeah, we kind of wrapped around a bit, and we found 3 of the 12s out of the 6. Okay. I think this will be our 3rd world boss, I think. Yeah, this will be our 3rd world boss. Let me see. I'm assuming the way up is over here. Okay. Well, we discovered it at least. Don't know exactly where it is, but... Let's go ahead and use that way shrine to get back to where we were, and we'll get to the cavern at least. Oh, that was quick. Huh. I want to assume the way up is just this way now at this point. Okay, it looks like it's right over here, I think.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures.
All right.
Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cavern.
All right. Cavern of the Incarnate. As they were saying before, all the failed incarnates are buried here, apparently.
An outlander? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision. Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Neraverian. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim. Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick. We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. Yes, you should speak to the incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now. Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodala's ambitions before they lead us to war. We need your
All right.
knowledge to defeat Chodola, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed incarnates have to say.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander. The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refuse to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
Oh, you can actually search the urns here.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander. Take my scroll and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
All right.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarines' return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azora urges. To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
All right. Oh,
Mortal,
Zora's here?
let us speak. I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodola is not the Nerevarine. Dovrasey's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodola's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodola confident, reckless. Your instincts serve you well. Chodola's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf, and Vivec's. Then go, return to Aldrun, and help the wise woman reveal the falsehood of Chodola's claim, and let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders. Use what the Incarnate shared with you. Their failures point the way toward Chodola's downfall, but beware Chodola's power. He may not be the Nerevarine, but some greater agency has lent strength to his conviction. Due to an ancient pact, I am not permitted to interfere in the affairs of Nirn. Even this casual discussion pushes the boundaries of that agreement. Instead, I must work through trusted agents, such as yourself and Saren. Helping that arrogant imposter?
Whatever gave you the idea that I was helping that murderer? Vardenfell must stand. Everything I do in this regard serves that single goal. Best that you remember that, mortal.
Alright. So we'll head back to the Ashlander village and talk to Saren once again. Though I think I'll do that in the next video. We're almost at about an hour or so. I think I'll go ahead and head on off for now. We did get quite a bit of a road trip out of that. We found quite a bit as we circled around Vardenfell. Really, we just have to go more so to the east and probably find stuff that way, but I think we found quite a bit overall. Like, maybe in that, like, way west area that we found that house in, maybe there might be something else there, as we didn't really search over there too much, but beyond that, I'm assuming at least northward we probably don't have to find anything else at least. But in any case, I'll go ahead and end the video off here, and I will see you guys next time. So, see you then.